Look, your savior approaches. See how it crawls towards us? Not a dream, no. No. It is blood and bone. Carrying the tyrant's rock. I said I'd leave the blood inside. But it smells sweet. And the blade was made to slice. Do you remember now, bloodkin?
How you screamed as my knife slit your skull. Your brain juices, sticky and sweet. A little hole, big enough for the worm. Your body, a blood sack to feed it. The favorite of Bhaal turned meat puppet, strung up by the sinews and plucked by my hands.
A straggling memory rises. Day your tyranny should have engulfed this world. It was you who were the first to be enslaved. Orin's smile was the last thing you saw, her bright blade glinting as she chiseled into your skull. Her reckless digging left your mind shattered. She robbed you of your bloody birthright, reduced you to nothing. Nothing but pure hate. And now it burns, yearning for vengeance.
Husk, maggot, a Bhaal spawn, slip sliding in filth with these pigs. You don't deserve the Murder Lord's blessing. Your rightful place is strung above my altar. Carcass fluids flooding into the gutter. Come close, my death's heads, but keep your blades unblooded. Bhaal demands a duel. He wants to taste my domination. An altar flowing with his own unwilling flesh. Draining, dying. Drip, drip, drip.
The changeling stands no chance, fiendish one. Eviscerate her.
The Murder Lord's blessing will be mine. Once I peel the skin from your carcass.
Master, you are the chosen one. He is near. He comes for you.
gift from your god, your father, an offering of his affection for you, or confirmation that he owns you.
My slayer, you will grow stronger. Domination, you.
For a moment, the brine pool of your brain clears. To die, to rest, to save the world from yourself. To accept, to become his prophet, in any disobedience subject to his lash.
You refuse me. You are my spawn. Your veins course with my unholy blood. Your life is mine. Accept your inheritance, or I will reclaim it. You were made to conquer, to devour. You reject my blood, and so I will reclaim it. I will make another who is worthy.
For the first time in over a century, silence falls over the Bhaal temple. No chants, no screams, no prayers. In the end, your own death brought you more joy than any you wrought on this land. You are slipping into peaceful oblivion. But your journey is not over.
Thou hast defied Bhaal, thy liege and father, and in doing so hast earned a place among champions and heroes. But alas, thy courage was in opposition to the divine cosmology that bound thee to the Lord of Murder. Thou art now faithless, godless, and doomed to wander the fugue plane for eternity. I will not permit that, though all the powers of life and death dictate that it should be so. I, too, still hold some power, and I invest a portion of it in thee, who hath challenged the gods and now liveth to tell of it. Thy fight is not over, and it is thy fight. For one who can look upon Bhaal and oppose him can survive any crisis. So rise, challenger of gods, and prepare for battle once more. Death will not claim thee whilst I endure. A scribe, a seneschal, a keeper of records, and now thine advocate, both here and in the city of the dead. There is no true rest for those like thee, faithless. But when victory is won, I swear I shall find thee a home. I can only give what thou hast earned. Bhaal tried to extinguish thee, but his wrath is imprecise. He only succeeded in killing the part of thee he knew. The urge that drove thee to terrible acts, the spark of brutality that made thee his. But there is a new part of you that hath grown during thy travels. That part Bhaal could not extinguish, and so, instead of destroying thee, he hath made thee anew. The heart of a savior hath overshadowed the mind of a murderer. Thou hast vanquished thine urge. If thou couldst recall in full every barbarity thou hast committed, every tragedy thou hast authored, wouldst thou truly want to? All their names are written. One day, if thou truly wishest, I will show thee, and we shall remember them. Today thou art born anew.
You get to start over. To be the person you want to be. Not what someone else made you to be.
Greet the bloodless dawn, child of none.
Now you may yet rule, and rule unhindered, rid of your domineering father. For now they believe you sweet and innocent, having triumphed against such evil. If you plan to command the world, no one will suspect a thing, until it is too late.
It was no easy thing, overcoming those urges that gripped you. I'm not sure I would have managed in your shoes. Well done.